I don't want to keep saying I'm offline though.
There we go, for Christ's sake.
Could be a factory.
What?
I said it could be a factory. It could be.
It could be, but it just isn't. Even though he's smiling, Pikachu's, like, the way his face is all fucked up, he looks like he's frowning for a brief moment.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. What's up?
Did we forget something?
Mm-mm.
So what's up then?
Nothing, it's only 6:30.
Oh well. Yeah, send it to YouTube. I mean to Facebook. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Vince Perrone, and this is my friend Greg. Right now, I'm just practicing streaming. So right now, I got the laptop. What I'm going to try to do is see if I can have it uploaded to Facebook as well, which it should have did with the PlayStation, but I'm not sure. So regardless, I'm not going to take too much time. I'm just going to start playing, and if you guys watch, you watch. If not, it's not a big deal. Obviously, like I said, it's my first time doing it, so we're going to go from there. Okay. Also, this is my girlfriend Jessica in the corner there. I'm blocking her for the most part. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just play a few until some people come on. If not, then we'll just go through it anyways, because it's recording, and then just go from there after. You can go for. Oh, you're eating.
Yep. So you're definitely going first.
I mean, I technically would like to eat as well, but I guess not.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I feel like we should just go with random characters. Oh no, wait, that's not where I wanted to. Well, that's right. We'll do random.
Unknown soul.
I guess
Unknown soul.
Everything is just random. It's so good. So random.
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to the gods amidst deathly chants.
Your madness, how it shines like a beacon!
Who the hell am I?
Give me strength!
Battle 1.
Oh, I'm Nightmare? What?
This is it! This is it!
Nope. Oh, crackers.
Victory will not come easily.
Battle 2. Fight! This is it!
Victory will not come easily.
Battle 3. Fight! This is it! This is it!
What?
This is it! This is it!
Should I beat him in... Well, it tells me the time
Battle is
after.
over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Darkness! I shall drown the world in blood!
I thought it tells you the time, but it doesn't.
Well, the elapsed time kind of similar.
So I've done my work that far.
What?
You can pick it wherever you want.
Sure.
I just did, like I said, I did random and stuff.
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Unknown soul. Unknown soul.
Let's shoot right now. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
In a cursed castle hall, warriors dance in a masquerade of death.
Thou shalt be slain!
Am I good enough?
Battle 1.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Battle 2. Fight!
How will this play out? Too easy. Prepare thyself.
Victory will not come easily. It
Battle 3. Fight!
Hold on. Ninja Sunbear! Deliver shoot your soul! Treasure!
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Shikisoku! Seku!
So far, Greg, he played as Yoshimitsu,
Welcome
and
to
he
the
fought my
stage of
custom
history.
character of Huarang that's in the game here, and I was his nightmare, and I beat Killick. So I think right now, just to keep it up, we're just gonna do random, so it's fair, so we don't pick who's the best character and stuff like that. And like I said, after we do a couple matches, I'm gonna start going over some custom characters that I made. I think for the most part, a lot of them are really close to the actual characters in real life, like on the TV shows or cartoons or wherever. Some superhero ones. So, if you guys see something you like, put a comment that'd also be cool. Let me know you're on, and that's it.
Souls are offered to the gods amidst deathly chants.
If it's a fight you want, it's a
man.
fight you'll get.
Battle 1. Fight!
That's not. It's the same as Nightmare. That's stupid. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but I won. That's what matters.
Battle 2. Fight!
Got him. Whoops. What? Nope.
Boring!
Shirtless bastard.
Battle 3. Fight!
Nope, I don't want to. Aw, too late. Every time I want to do the special, I can't do it.
The battle is over.
So do like we did before. You remember when we played the versus thing or the arcade, and then we see who could do it the fastest?
Right.
What difficulty do you think we should try it at?
Normal.
Normal? Alright. That's challenging. So you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
Alright, so then you pick a character for me randomly, and I'll pick a character for you randomly. Unless there is a random, then you... Oh no, it's creation. Alrighty. So Greg selected for me AWOL? Aswal?
As well, yeah.
Aswal? I'm not really good with them, but I'll try my best. So what we're doing now is that I told Greg that what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like we each pick a different character, either one we're really good with or one we're really bad with, whatever, and then see who can get through the stages the fastest, depending on the character that the other person selected.
A merchant.
You shall be sacrificed to the human race.
If it's a fight you...
Battle 1. Fight!
Max is my favorite character. It's hard to me. He has not a lot of combos as far as like he's got all the magic crap. Yeah, for sure. He's gonna knock me off the water. Alright, so it took me 18 seconds to beat him. That's not bad.
Battle 2. Fight!
Yeah, bitch.
No chance.
He's like all the time. I should get him this time. Actually, I don't know what this looks like. Oh, cool! That is gonna do a different special? What? Get up, get up, get up! Yup. Oh, no. At least it looks cooler that way.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen.
What a thrill!
Oh, that's cool. He has a different outro. You know who else does that? Grohl, whatever his name is.
does, and so does Killick.
But I don't know what Grohl, but I definitely know what Killick. He does a different ultimate.
Yeah.
Ivy. Don't let her boobs distract you. He's like, that's why I'm here. Okay.
You shall be. Well, aren't we?
Battle 1. Fight!
Right in the knees. Okay, that's annoying.
You
Battle 2.
I mean, doesn't he technically have Soul Edge and Soul Calibur in his thing? In his hands? I don't know any of this stuff. I do like the same crap. I mean, it works. That's what matters. Guys, I'm not a button masher, but unfortunately with this guy, that's all I know how to do, so I'm only going to do a few things. I hit it with something. Oh, I didn't want to beat her already. Damn it. So far, 2 down. There's 7 region total, so 5 more maybe. I mean, we weren't gonna be here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, and you act like that. That's what I'm saying. You're like, why isn't he not on? Because it doesn't bother me.
The desire for power leads the warrior.
I've no time for you.
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh, okay, I'll take that.
Battle 2. Fight!
Oh, okay, I'll take that. Yeah.
Stick with me. Stick with me.
Battle
No choice.
3. Fight!
Oh crap.
Not quite.
Damn it. Holy crap.
Can you stand the test?
Got him.
Accept this from me. My love. You passed. Stick with me. Absolute. Absolute.
Nope.
Gotcha.
See, I don't want to keep doing this. And what we'll do is we'll swap actually. Because I feel like it's going to take forever.
Warriors cross swords beneath the gaze of the ancient gods.
It has been a while, hasn't it? Are you well?
All I have to say is die.
Battle 1. Fight!
Missile sting! Arbitration! Arbitration! Listen up! You will not escape! Battle 2. Fight. I can diagnose. Stick with me. Take it. Feel the power of reason. Almighty. This won't bring up.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
This won't happen again. Battle 3. Fight. 4. Chaos. Decay with your life. For the human race. Can you stand the test? You passed. Absolute.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
It appears the experiment was a failure.
What was the name of the guy from Soul Calibur? It was either 4 or 5. The one where he had the white hair. It's pretty similar to this guy here and stuff. Was it Zwei or Zwei or something like that?
Oh, you're talking. Yeah, but he was cool looking. He had like spiky. He was almost like a Kuma.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Well, on Kuma. Yeah. I don't know why they made it differently with this guy.
Because honestly, it's like both guys are exactly the same. I mean, they got little differences here and there, but primarily the same.
What's that one?
It's Facebook too. They have that kind of stuff.
You're on live Facebook?
Yes.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Alright guys, so I'm trying to see if, which one works better. So right now I have the Facebook one, I have YouTube, but technically I don't think YouTube is on. I'm really just watching the gameplay from there. And then I have it on PlayStation. So right now we got one view, but we're really trying to get it underway. So I'm trying, like I said, figure out which one is better to have up. So again, I'm going to share the link for the YouTube one that's streaming right now.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
There we go. Focus this way. That's it. Alright guys, so if you guys go to my Facebook page, I have the link set up to the YouTube one so you guys can see us play the game instead of just watching us the whole time. Like I said, I'm just having this up so I can get it more out there so you guys can actually watch it and then be like, oh crap, let me go to his page and let me go onto the link that way. So right now, it's myself, my buddy Greg, and my girlfriend Jessica. We're just hanging out. Greg and I right now are taking turns on Soul Calibur.
God damn, I didn't expect that to be that insane, honestly.
When I get a little bit...
I honestly, half the time I didn't even know what the hell was happening.
Once I get a little bit more people to watch, I'll actually be able to show you guys like all my custom characters. Like I said, I'm really trying to show. I think I did a pretty good job with some of them. I did like Thundercats and what's that?
Another villain. He just talks way too much.
That's it.
How many stages are there?
I'm not sure. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure.
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to the gods amidst deathly chants.
You shall be sacrificed to the human race. Battle 1.
Like I don't know how to play. There we go. See guys, so I have it set up here for the PlayStation. Again, it looks like it's one person, but I don't know if that means I'm the only one that's on there watching myself. So that could be it. I also have it set up here on YouTube, which again, I sent the link, I think like 2 or 3 times on my actual, Facebook page. So I'm thinking that's a better way to view it, but I'm just getting this on Facebook now just so it's out there so everyone can watch it. Or I have better access to it.
Jesus Christ.
Step. Battle 3. Fight.
Better the other way.
Facing us? Okay. I mean, like I said, the point was to have people watch the game, but I guess it makes sense to watch us. So the phone might get a little hot because of the PlayStation. Excellent, great, excellent.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
As OP as
That's a cool effect though. It fell over.
As OP as this guy is, he's so annoying.
I mean, if you think about it technically, that he has so much mental caliber, he can be the best player.
Wow, no contest here.
Oh, wow.
Final battle. Fight. Scream.
Can you stand the test?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose, dude.
Don't give up, Greg. I believe you.
Come on, man. God.
Yep.
The battle is over. Show respect for the foe who fought so bravely.
What's wrong? Give up already.
I was laughing at the whole, the thing from, Dragon Ball Z. And he's like, there we go, my son's allergies here. I don't need to change the subject. They're like, no, it's really matters for some reason. Put them in my hat.
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to the gods amidst.
You. Battle 1. Fight.
I think you only first.
Wanting to be an
Oh no,
Stab. Fight.
Battle 2. Fight.
Curtains up!
Like I said, guys, I just have the Facebook thing up so you guys can, know that it's on and we're actually doing this. But if you can go to my actual Facebook page and go to the YouTube link, it'd be a lot easier. You can actually see us play the game and the game at the same time. And not just me eating pizza.
That was easy.
The battle is over. Show
Get
respect
back
for
to
the
me now.
foe who
Oh yeah, that's true.
fought so bravely.
The curtains have fallen on your performance.
Stop talking.
It's just fancy, right? Oh no, my pizza.
Speaking of fancy.
Oh yeah. She's like, with the power of the wind.
Yeah, it's gonna like it's just basically it's like two annoying voices at once.
Warriors fighting spirits.
May the wind watch over me.
Battle 1. Fight.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Battle.
Soldier.
Fight.
Can you stand the test? Accept this from me! My love! You passed!
That's not embarrassing.
Yeah, really.
Stand. Fight to your last.
Battle. Three. Fight.
Here I go! Chaos!
Don't underestimate me.
Remember, don't underestimate her, okay?
Oh no, you're throwing him off.
If I do this,
Battle.
I'll do my best.
Fight.
You missed! Let's take the stage together! Can you stand the test?
So is Greg. He's really concentrating right now. I don't want to say he was getting his ass whooped, but he was getting his ass whooped. There's Jessica. She's in the corner there. Oh, we were dead down here.
Okay, take me on.
Oh, now you don't want to be a part of it?
I didn't want to be a part of it.
enhancements.
Hopefully she was the last one.
Oh right, this is the last one.
I don't get why he's always everybody's final person. I thought it was only like creation characters are like that. Aswell? Ashwell?
Warrior spirits are forged below the never-ending skies.
You shall be sacrificed for the human race.
Battle.
One.
Fight.
Here I go!
Here I go.
Let Jay just lit your ass on fire. Hey, what's going on?
You're getting tougher, man.
No, come on, what the fuck? Come on.
Stand.
Now Greg is
Fight to
going
your last
to be
breath.
Me?
Battle. Fight.
It's funny hearing the echo.
Oh, I know.
Can you stand the test?
He's like, yep, fuck you, and you're not.
No, are you fucking kidding me? Come on. God damn it.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Reach my goal!
He's like, get your fancy ass out of here.
But my camera gets wet. Do you know how much it costs?
Going okay. I mean, we got one view on this thing. Again, I don't know. I think that's me on the PlayStation. But you almost spilled the drink on my shirt too. The white shirt.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Kicks and pads. Kicks and pads.
Exactly. Man.
No, I think this is Mystic. Oh, Mystic. No. I said Mystic. Oh, man, you got me all excited.
No.
Get up, Greg. Oh, you. Man.
I lost. Just look at this shit. Come on. See?
I'll save us. I'll save you.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so.
Show respect for the warrior who got his ass whooped horribly.
He's like, this is so weird. Is this Silk Road?
You shall be sacrificed to
Battle 1. Fight.
I'll whoop you and that white hair out of here. What the hell? Can't no close now. What? Got this. It's one.
Battle 2.
He's like, I feel so relieved now. Oh crap. Oh! Get up! Oh man. That's 2. That's 2. Hey guys, remember, like I said, this is me and my boy Greg. We're doing the streaming stuff for the gaming on my PlayStation. So I have the link to the YouTube that's just streaming on as well. If you guys can go to the link on my Facebook, actually homepage, it'd probably be a lot easier because you're literally just watching us play. Well, watching us play, I guess, instead of actually watching the game. Because like I said, the next video after this, I'm gonna go over some custom characters that I made. I think are pretty spot on.
Battle 4.
Damn it.
Fight.
Yeah, dude, the other guy as well was way cooler. No, it wasn't as well. As well was the guy with the demon dog werewolf thing for number 5. Damn it, I never get the special. And I'm gonna kick him like a bitch. What the hell? Oh my god. That's not at all. Because I tried to be fancy, just like you kick or whatever. No, I should have just did regular.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of like a sad waste there for a moment. It was like, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do nothing. And then just have like the fail kick.
Bro, it took us 3 minutes to beat that one. It's funny hearing the echo from here and over
But not only that, this guy's laugh is ridiculous too.
He's a happy fucker. Alright guys, so right now, like I said, we're gonna go on and I'm gonna go check out, we're gonna go over through some of my creations or custom characters that I made. Again, if you go on my Facebook page, my link to the YouTube is right there. You actually get a full image. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch the camera to the screen so you guys can see it. I mean, it's not gonna be anything crazy, but I mean, hey, it's better than nothing, you know? So let's try it. Mike, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Thanks for joining. Like I said, it's just start out, so I mean, it's not gonna be anything too crazy. Like I said, I can get my foot in there, but I'm really trying. So like I said, you guys, I came on here to get you guys to remember that I'm actually doing the streaming. And then if you guys go to my Facebook page, like I said, it has a link to the YouTube channel that you actually can see my friend and Greg and I actually playing. But I got another view right now, which is kind of cool. So all right, guys, we're gonna switch it to the other end, and then we're gonna go to customizing. You're gonna have to hold it, right? All right, so. A lot of you guys, if you know Soul Calibur 6, any Soul Calibur, I think only 3 started customizing characters and stuff like that, or customization of characters. So we're just really gonna go quickly through some of this stuff, not gonna be too crazy. So I'll start off first with this is my rendition of what I think Daredevil would look like in the show. So I think for the most part it's pretty close, consistent. It's got the dark red color. They don't have any lettering to put the D on it, you know, for Daredevil. But what I did was for his eyes, since they don't have like a full face mask, all in covering his whole face, I gave him the little devil horns, and I went with the gruff, kind of like the look from the new that was a 2016, 2015 Daredevil show that came out on Netflix. That's where I got the inspiration from. And instead of doing the nunchucks, which I kind of did with my next character, which is Nightwing, I actually went with tonfas. And I thought the tonfas were a pretty good, change of, you know, texture. So right here I made with the red emblem. It almost looks like his batons that he actually uses. It also gives him cool dynamics. Some of the moves are a little girly because of the Talon selection. But overall, it's a pretty cool, I think, concept as far as like getting it down to be like if Soul Calibur and Marvel or DC went together. So that's gonna be it for my Daredevil. I'm gonna show you guys my Nightwing. Again, all these are not gonna be spot on like the actual comic book characters. These are just my rendition of what I think they would look like. So this is my Nightwing. All right, I went with obviously the blue and black scheme. So I think this is pretty good. As far as, like I said, I went with the eye mask and everything. I changed his chest plate up. To have it again, I can't do like the full customization of like having like the bird wings and stuff like that. But a lot of his costume too, he has like the blue from his shoulders down. I try to incorporate that myself and throw my own little flair in there. For Nightwing, though, I did end up using nunchucks. For some reason, I felt like the nunchucks were a better compensation for him to use. And instead of having black with the blue, I feel like it would clash because his suit is already so much black. They ended up going with blue nunchuck parts and then the tips for black. I feel like a different contrast, and I think it works really well with that. I went with, I don't know if you guys remember the show called Mummies Alive, but I went with all the characters. I mean, I did the best I could. I couldn't customize everything. I'm not going to go do every single one, but so far the main guy that I made, I feel like I'm the proudest of him. His name is Jakal, and I had the wings and everything. And again, it's not as best as I can do because in the show he actually uses a bow and arrow, which of course in this game there is no characters that have bow and arrow. So instead what I went with like a double. It kind of looks like a bow and arrow if you think about it, like the way it's set up. It's long and everything. I kind of went with that, so he has a double sword kind of thing there. So the ones that kind of took me, I did some Knights of the Round Table. I did some Lord of the Rings characters. I did Trevor, Belmont, Dracula, and Alucard. Is that how you say your name?
Yeah,
Alucard from the Castlevania series. I actually went from the web show, the Netflix show, and, you know, went from there. Again, all these things like my King Arthur, my Lancelot, all these characters are just something I renditioned myself. Also proud of my characters. I went with Thundercats. I don't know if you guys are a fan of that. I know they had a show back in the 70s or 80s, and then they made a remake one. Again, these can't be perfectly spot on, but to me, they're as close as they're gonna get. So this is my favorite character. I did Tigra, and I went as best I could. I try to follow as best I could with the character's design, but adding a Soul Calibur flair to it at the same time. Also, they all had a symbol with the red with the lion. I couldn't put the lion head on the red symbol. What I did is I just put an apple on their chest to have that red circle to indicate that Thundercat type S thing. So that's his best, and I went for him. I went with an Ivy, the whip, because technically as a whip, again, it's very feminine, but, you know, if you look past the feminineness, it actually works pretty well with him. A very agile character. The next character I went with was Chitara, which, again, like I said, I think I did a really good job with these ones. I can't really say anything. So it's kind of hard because her weapon is like a staff, and I really didn't like the way the staff fell with her. So what I went with instead, I went with Songmina, who uses like a naginata or like a spear or kind of thing. And even though it's a little chunky, actually the movesets and everything, it works really well because in the show, you know, all her thing is about speed. Next character, I went with Panthro. He's actually my second favorite. And the show, now again, this show came out a long time ago, the original, so like they had barely anything crazy design. Like his original design literally was just blue underwear, blue shoes, blue knee pads, and then let's like red like bondage straps with spikes. So I tried my best to kind of copy the same thing, but again, I had to add my own flair and made it a little bit more modern. So I went with the chains, and I gave him like a fake robot arm. If you see it right here, I felt like that'd be a cool design slash contrast with him because I feel like he's such a tinkerer. Like I feel like out of any character, if it was like a futuristic thing, he would be the one to lose an arm and then fix or graft like a fake robotic mechanical one. And then with him, obviously I went with the nunchucks. And again, it's hard to customize it because in the show, he had one nunchuck that was red and the other one was blue. So I did the best I can to meet in the middle as far as that one. And then finally, one of my favorite ones is Lionel, as far as like custom characters that I made. He was a little bit more simple. I tried to add a little bit more flair to everything. And what I did was, even though in the show, again, this is my rendition, I can't get it exactly right, but he always carries that gold arm sleeve that he uses like a grappling hook and as a shield and as a holster for the, you know, the sword. So I went with the whole gauntlet sleeve kind of thing, and also on the side I used those on the shielding. I made those as gold too, just to represent that. And as far as his weapon style, I went with the Mitsurugi. I went with the standard samurai katana, and I went with that kind of like, it's called a taifeng. I assume that's like almost like a European sword. And I customized the characters as best I can, the colors, I'm sorry, as best I could. I made the sword kind of like a bluish silver, and I made the handle white. And then technically, if you guys can look, there's actually red accents inside, because technically there's the Eye of Thundera inside. Again, I couldn't do that, so I did as best I could and did that way. And then all the characters where I think I nailed the most, coming close, is their arch enemy, which was Mumra, the mummy demon. I mean, I think it did really well with him. The bandages, I mean, he's technically mummy, and to me, this is like, because Mumra technically has two forms. He has one where he's like his ultimate power form, where he wears the crown and everything, and then he has one where he's the hermit with all the bandages. I felt like this was like a cool modern interpretation of him. And his like ultimate form with the robes and the flowing things. And for him, the weapon style I gave him was magic, the Oswell. And for the magic, I made it like a light, like a purple and a blue skew for like attacks. Because I figured, you know, he does like dark magic, and purple's usually always accompanied with people that do dark magic and stuff. Then for like funny characters, I made, if you guys are fans of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I went with the Elite Foot Ninja. I got this inspiration from, dude, what's that one that we watched? Do we like it? Is it 2003?
It's a 2003 Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Yeah, where they fought ninjas. I call them ninjas that like were opposite of the turtle. So what I did was I made each Elite Foot Ninja, and I had their sash based on the color of Ninja Turtle they're supposed to correspond with. And again, I made another character from the Knights of the Round Table. Did it shut off? That's okay. And that's it. So that's pretty much it for Soul Calibur, guys. I'm not going to go over, like I said, every single character. So right now we're going to close down, the Soul Calibur, and then we're going to shoot up Overwatch for a little bit. Thanks for joining, guys, the Soul Calibur edition of this streaming, and we're going to go on to the next one. Thanks.